What's going on YouTube? Today we are back again with another video. However, as you guys can see, this is a bit of a different video than what my channel is used to. I wanted to show you guys a new type of video where I give you guys a resale prediction slash kind of some release info and help on how to potentially purchase the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Geode that does release on March 23rd, 2019, which is this Saturday. Currently recording this video on Sunday, March 17th, so we are about a week away from the release. So I'm going to show you guys this page a little bit. This is Adidas's actual Yeezy page for their site. This is where the shoes will release at 10 a.m. I'm going to show you guys this store finder a little bit, and then we'll get into talking about prices for this week, release day, and a little bit after. For that, we're going to look over at StockX here. StockX is a great website, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. It gives just the hard data on sales and current buy it now prices, as well as live bids for any particular shoe. So we are going to do a little bit of an analysis and take a look at the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2 Geode. So if we get right into it, first things first that I want to say are definitely also to hit that subscribe button down below if you guys are not subscribed to my channel. I do reviews and on-feet videos for all the shoes that I pick up. I will hopefully have these geodes in hand on Saturday, where I will do a review and an on-feet, so stay tuned for that. But also leave me a comment down below for what you guys think of this shoe as well as this type of video. As I said, this is my first type of video for like resale prediction, so let me know what you guys think, and or if you guys have any other ideas or tips on how I can make it better. But for now, like I said, let's get into it. So first things first, when a Yeezy is going to release, I always hit this page. It's just adidas.com/Yeezy. I always check out the store finder here. I am in the United States, so I'm going to click over to these stores here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the United States, so this is the place where you're going to want to look first. Aside from that, if you guys are in other countries, this does list all the other countries in the world that are getting these shoes. But anyway, for the United States, this page here is going to list all of the boutiques and Adidas stores that are releasing this Yeezy. So, of course, you guys can see, big name boutiques like Kith, as well as just typical Adidas stores, are getting this shoe. And when I first looked at this, just by scrolling, you guys can see there's a lot of stores on this list. It's really all your top tier and slightly, lower tier boutiques that are getting these shoes. So it's everyone with like a big Adidas account that has probably gotten a Yeezy before is going to get these shoes. So definitely hit up your local retailers in your city to check out how you guys might be able to purchase them on Saturday. A lot of stores I think will be doing first come first serve. However, raffles are definitely very popular nowadays too. So definitely just hit up your stores to make sure you guys don't miss out on that. But like I said, there's going to be Adidas stores in a lot of the major cities, as well as all the major boutiques. Kith was up there. You see Undefeated, Packer Shoes, Sneaker Politics, Bait. Each region's large boutiques are going to get these. So at least what this page tells me here is that a lot of stores are getting them. This store list looks very similar to the Inertias and the Salts. They were also the most recent Yeezy releases, and on StockX, if we go over here and take a look at where prices are now for each of those shoes, you can look at the Salt 700s. Like I said, it is March 17th when I'm making this video. These shoes came out on February 23rd, and you can really get a lot of sizes very close to retail. So the Salts basically sold out. However, some spots did have them 1 or 2 days after. But resale prices, as you guys can see, are not very high. Obviously, this mid-range, 8 to, well, the regular sizes, 8 to 12, not too expensive, but then the smaller sizes, 4 through 6.5, are like the most valuable. So that's something to keep in mind before we look at the Geodes. Also, if we look at the Inertias, they're the most recent 700 to release, and prices are fairly similar, where you guys can see that prices are a bit higher, but also still relatively close to retail. And again, the 4 through 6.5 are the most expensive sizes. However, cheapest pair you could buy right now is a size 11 for only $30 over retail price. The inertias did come out pretty recently on March 9th. So now, with all of that in mind, if we go over back to the geodes, like I said, we are about a week out from the release, as these do come out on March 23rd. Retail price is $300 like the other 700s. However, these are a 700 V2. So the 700 V2, there was the static that was the first 700 V2. People really like those, and prices are very high on those. Those were a lot more limited though. The store list was a lot smaller on Adidas.com here, and prices were a bit higher. But if we begin to look at the geodes now, prices are relatively low for being a week out from release. So, you guys can see you could get a size 7, 8, 8.5 for, only $100 over retail. And being a week out, sure, $100 over retail price is a lot, but, typically for other Yeezys, a week out, we might see even bids with $200, $300 higher than retail price. So what this tells me here is that people have a decent amount of pairs early, and a lot of undercutting has happened. So that's why prices are very low, and maybe people don't have too high confidence in this shoe. In my opinion, this colorway is not the strongest, at least from these stock images that we see. There aren't a whole lot of in-hand pairs yet to, at least that I've seen, where I could see the in-hand pictures to compare it to. But this brown, I think it looked good, but it's not too great as of right now. Hopefully, like I said, I'll have the pair on Saturday to be able to give you guys a review and in-hand look. Hopefully my opinion changes. I really want to get a 700 V2, and I hope it's good, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to feel on this brown. But regardless, like I was saying, it's really just taking a look at these prices now and recognizing that prices are relatively low for being only a week out. Also, the trend that you saw before was that sizes 4 through 6.5 were a lot more expensive. These are pushing the $200 mark for over retail price. So definitely be aware of that if you guys, do wear these sizes, to definitely hit up your retailers, figure out how you might be able to get them for retail on release day. But otherwise, be aware that they will be a bit more expensive. These bin range sizes are probably going to be your best bets at being the cheapest. Although, as you guys can see, like 12 is still relatively low, and 13 is just very high. However, I think this entire week, prices will continue to drift down a little bit more. So definitely keep that in mind. I would say that if you guys are looking to pick these up early, to just keep checking every day and, buy them at a price point that you're comfortable with. But I think the overall trend is that prices will continue to fall a little bit more as we get closer to the release. With that being said, on release day, I do expect these to sell out. I think it may be a similar scenario where in some spots, maybe if you pay tax in your state or whatever the case, if Yeezys aren't quite as popular, they may sit in some stores in some sizes. However, the small sizes will definitely sell out, and I expect a lot of the other sizes to probably sell out as well. With that being said, just check with your local retailer to figure out how you might be able to get them from your store. And I think after release, they will, probably drop a little bit more, but then might shoot back up. And, for the long term, I would say, depending on when Adidas releases the next 700 V2, they could shoot up a bit more too. But, it's a little bit too early to tell for that. I would definitely say that at least for now and up until release date, the price will stay relatively low around the $400 mark. I think a little bit after release, especially if they do end up sitting in some places, prices could fall, fairly close to retail, like we saw with the salts and the inertias. But those are basically my preliminary predictions at this point. Obviously, things could change if we get some new type of information in this new week before the release. But at least for now, like I said, on March 17th, 2019, about a week out, that's what I'm thinking for prices. Just to recap, I think it's going to be the 4 through 6.5 as being the most difficult and most valuable sizes. Mid-range sizes hanging out, fairly low compared to the rest. And, 13, 14 may being a bit more expensive, but should stay fairly low too. But yeah, I'd say that's really about it. I guess let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Geode if you guys are looking to pick it up. Also, let me know what you guys think of this video. I really would just want to post stuff that I think is going to be useful to you guys and your ability to purchase shoes and for shoes that you guys are looking to see on feet or in hand. So like I said, stay tuned for my video on Saturday. Hopefully I'll be able to pick these up, and then definitely just let me know what you guys think. So I think that really wraps it up for now, but give me a thumbs up if you guys liked the video, leave a comment for what you guys think of the shoe and if you're looking to pick it up, and hit that subscribe button down below to not miss out on any of the other content that I post. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.